Hello, and my name is Glenn, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about inflation. Now, on this channel, I might as well dedicate it to things that actually affect us in life in Australia and also on the planet. And inflation is actually one of them. You got a currency, you buy things with that currency. Yeah, this is Sri Lankan money. It's pretty much worthless now. It's worth about $1. But inflation is what affects us, and it also affects what we can actually buy with what we earn. So, in the current statistics from the Australian Bureau of Statistics, we have an inflation rate for the last 12 months of negative 0.4%. And in the last quarter, so this is the latest statistics, that's September, and that is the September quarter, so July, August, September, prices have increased by 0.4%. So overall, have you actually seen your value of your whatever you buy in the shop gone down by 0.4%? I'd say no, probably not. Have you seen your actual energy prices decrease? No. Have I seen fuel prices decrease over the year? Considering, well, 2 months ago they were like probably $1.20, say. Probably not. Unlike in March and April, it went down to $1. Oh, the good old times. But have you actually seen any decreases in your prices? Okay, so if we have a look at the actual graph, you can see that there is the major decrease is 1.2%, and that was in the probably early September 2020. Okay, this goes probably every quarter. So in the second quarter of this year, it was a decrease. Then we had an increase of 0.4. So you see most of the decrease was actually at the start of the actual pandemic. And every year it's actually been an increase in actual prices. So I didn't actually see a decrease at the start of the pandemic. Probably a lot of the shops closed, but if you go to a restaurant, I remember we used to be able to buy curries at our favourite restaurant. I won't name it, and that used to be like $15 for just one meal. Now it's actually gone up to $20. So to me that's about 25% increase. And I see that we used to be able to buy, I think it was like 30 rolls of toilet paper for like $14, but now it's gone up $20. And just a lot of other things actually increased in price. So I really don't believe the Bureau of Statistics. Maybe these are the prices from the manufacturer themselves, not the actual prices we're actually paying in the actual shop. So we have, we have the actual mining industry. So let's not worry about that. Okay, we've got manufacturing. We have increase in metals, 6.6, and it says demand from silver or gold. Yeah, that seems plausible, but gold and silver have gone up by quite a lot. Then we have oil's gone up 15%, 15.1%. And if we actually look at the actual price of oil, it's always priced in US dollars. It's gone from 35 in the 10th to 46, and last year was actually at $60. So roughly around about $60 last year, so it's $46 now. That's US dollars, so it's probably about 60, something like that Australian. And we're paying $1.40, $1.50. So price of oil, it did go down at the start of the year, the pandemic, when everything was shut down. No one was buying petrol. There were stockpiles, and it's in the United States anyway. You can see the stockpiles are actually still quite high. So maybe that price that they're actually talking about is storage. Don't quote me on this. I'm not an actual expert on oil. There are other channels out there that actually would, a bit tired, would analyze oil prices. And so let's go back to the ABS. And it says the primary metal production to manufacture increased 1.6% due to increase in global construction and manufacturing demand for copper. So copper has actually gone up. And the actual last one is the service industry. So here's one. They said food services has decreased by 0.4%. So, nah, I've not seen any decrease in foods prices. Unless because a lot of restaurants actually closed, there was an increase in the supply of food, but not an increase in demand. But people were pretty much buying food to make at home, so it would have been, I've seen an increase in price in fruit and vegetables that way. Okay, over the past 12 months, cafes, restaurants, takeaway food rose 1.6%. You reckon that? Yeah, I'm not too sure. I think it's actually quite a lot more. Definitely over 10%. Okay, accommodation services increased 0.3% due to easing restrictions and increased demand. So, over the past 12, accommodation services fell 10%. So that's pretty normal if no one's actually going around staying anywhere. So, and also, maybe I haven't taken this into account. Maybe this increase is after the decrease. So I actually need to see whatever decrease was in the actual past. So it says water freight transport decreased 10%. So imports should actually become a lot cheaper because you're actually paying less. So let's have a look at how much of a decrease there was in the second half. So to June, but 0.4% decrease over the year. Okay, so that's pretty much reflected in what we saw in the other graph. That was the actual fall of 1.2%. And if we have a look at services, okay, non-residential operators, child services decreased 40%, 36.7%. So that will account a lot for the decrease in, and the accommodation services fell 8.3%. Yeah, I know this is a little bit tricky, but I really need to actually set up a better computer system so I can actually do this. And we can actually, at the back, we can actually be tired all the time now. Guess I'm getting old. So we can actually analyze the actual data. Maybe I'll do it. I won't do it on a tab because it's actually a bit too it's just awkward to use. Manufacturing. So basically, they say that there's been a decrease in food prices since December last year. I would like to know if you've actually seen a decrease in whatever you're paying for. Probably accommodation is one of them. Probably some manufactured goods that are not essential. So non-essential items probably have gone down. Essential items, food, toiletries, electricity, water, that hasn't decreased at all. So, Bureau of Statistics, give you a thumbs down for. I know you're trying to do something that's good for Australia, provide statistics, but you just you need to find a better way to actually do it. Anyway, that's my rant for today. Keep